Welcome back to Midday. Listen, Patty is here, brought to you by Pet Pals TV, and we're praising the power and the purpose of service dogs as we recognize International Assistance Dog Month, really, August 3rd through 7th, or at least week. And Patty, you brought some friends with you today, Samantha Thompson, Communications Manager at ICAN, and here along with Mary Hayfliger? Yes, volunteer with ICAN. But first, here's Pacer.
This is
Pacer, a service puppy in training.
Yes, and we have a picture of Pacer, about 2 months old. Is it about 2 months? Okay. Look, tell us the story of Pacer's her namesake.
Well, we have a couple of sponsors who are big sports fans, and it was the Game 7 of the championships, NBA championships, and they announced her name as Pacer.
Pacer, so she's in training. And you've trained about 20 service dogs?
I have had probably about 20 dogs in my house. She's my 4th puppy.
That's
you know, the viewers may not be able to tell, Pacer's got a beautiful coat. I mean, it's just beautiful.
She absolutely does. And what's so important about a sponsorship opportunity for a dog like Pacer is that it costs ICAN, a local service dog organization, about $30,000 to train a single service dog. And we only charge about 10% for our clients. And for military veterans that are qualifying, the cost is free for them.
And here's a dog at work right now.
Such a needed service, and as you say, it's expensive to do this, but really worthwhile. Look at these pictures.
And these are from inmates training dogs.
Yeah, so ICAN is a really unique not-for-profit. We're the Indiana Canine Assistant Network, and we train service dogs to be placed with Indiana adults, children, and veterans living with disabilities to help them live a more independent life. But what makes the organization even more special is, like Patty said, the majority of the dog training is led by incarcerated individuals at 3 Indiana prisons. So we like to say we're changing lives on both ends of the dog leash.
Well, Pacer's being trained very well.
But you see a dog out in public, a service dog, and they have a vest on, don't go up and pet it. You know, they're working.
Correct, yes,
Service dog has its eye on the person they're helping, so they're not like, you know, other dogs where they, you know. And also, please, I get very upset about this. Do not buy a service dog vest if you don't have a service dog. Then this makes it bad for everybody else because that dog is not trained.
They need to be easily recognizable and identifiable for sure, because as you say, they're working.
They're working.
Yes.
They're working.
And ICAN, we actually have about 3 types of different assistance dogs that we train. We have a mobility assistance dog, which helps people get around if they need help walking, maybe picking items up off the floor. We have facility assistance dogs, and those are trained to work at a place of business, like a school or a hospital or a courthouse. And then we also have psychiatric service dogs, and those help military veterans living with post-traumatic stress disorder.
And
or
we've
other
done some stories on that too.
Yes.
So you don't always see that people say, well, I can't see your disability. You can't always see it. That's why you cannot ask and say, what's your disability?
Correct.
You can say, what is your dog trained to do? But you can't ask the person, what's your disability?
And restaurants and establishments have gotten better over the years, allowing service animals in, recognizing what they're for, and really being accommodating, right?
Yes, absolutely they have. And you know, for volunteers like Mary, they really play an important role in our organization too, because she is helping raise Pacer. And we also have volunteers that help furlough dogs. We have them take them out of the correctional facilities for about 3 weeks at a time, and these individuals are dedicated to giving our service dogs in training real experiences outside of the walls of a prison.
Well, listen, we just love seeing Pacer here, and we always love when Patty comes with Pet Pals TV as well. Listen, you can tune in to Pet Pals TV every Saturday morning at 10:30 right here on Wish TV. You can also go to Pet Pals TV.